Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How y'all doing? Baby, I look like Rudolph. What's going on with my nose? Y'all ain't been doing nothing. Y'all see I done wet my hair, so I'm trying a new product. I got some of this. We're going to try this on my hair. Just to alternate it with the water to see. Not with the water, but to see if it'll help. We're going to see. This got hemp seed oil in it. So we're going to see. Hemp oil is pretty good for a lot of things. Y'all know I know about that. Let's see. Okay, let me put my... Ooh, my glasses are dirty, y'all. We got to clean them right now, Lord. But let me get my... I'm trying to get my comb. Because we're back. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit. I don't know what that was. Oh, you know what's wrong? The hair ain't even. The hair wasn't even. I don't want it. Okay. Okay. This will do for a little something. I was a little frizzy right there. Let me see if I can get a little water. What we want to put. Y'all see that's frizzy. I'm going to put a little bit of this in. Y'all know I'm a spray in my hand type of chick. That's what I do, child. It's old. You know, back in the day, I'll tell you why we do it like that, a lot of us. So back in the day, we'd all be getting dressed together, whatever, a bunch of girls, you know. And then we got to share the product. So since we're sharing products, right, because ain't none of us got a bunch of products, right, so we sharing shit. So instead of everybody spraying all on their head, you'll spray it like your hand, pass it down, and then do your hair. Instead of having to keep spraying it, yeah, right? So that's why we do it that way, because we just used to wash my hands. That's a little sticky. Oh, let me see if I spray a little snack out in my hand. Because I don't want to go in the kitchen yet. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You alcohol, it's like, let it dry. It's like hand sanitizer. You spray pure alcohol on your hand, it's like spraying sanitizer on your hand. If you let it sit, if you're trying to clean your hands, just let it sit and dry. This stuff smells pretty good though, y'all. It do smell good. Anyway, what y'all doing today? I know I'm finna clean these glasses of mine so I can put them on and look at y'all. Cause I can't see you. Do you see me? I don't see you. Anyway, about me a new box of these. You know, I told y'all I was out. I only got 2 left, so I bought a box yesterday. I remembered. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud because I forgot to write it in my notes, so I couldn't. But I remembered yesterday when I walked past it in Walmart. So I walked past the eyeglass area, the optical area. I seen this. But anyway, what are y'all doing today on this Monday? Y'all got y'all's intentions set, ready to ride? I know some of y'all at work, some people home, some people are sleeping because they worked all night. It's a lot of different people doing a lot of different things, right, in this big old world. But, oh yeah, ooh, yes, Lord, I see y'all, I see y'all. But I wanted to talk about today, this morning with y'all, about being kind. Y'all here too. But being kind. Unusually kind. So, listen. It's hot outside. People pressure already up. So, we should be exceptionally nice. Go out of your way to be kind. You don't have to agree. You don't even gotta like it. You don't gotta, none of those things. But you should be kind. Every time, not sometime. You know, people push stuff, and sometimes you got to separate yourself. You have to get them out of your life. You have to not, they can't be part of the equation anymore. There's all types of reasons, but just because you remove someone from your life or you don't deal with that person anymore does not mean you need to be unkind to them. And I don't really care the why you don't deal with them no more. The truth is that if you have set your boundary, you have put your boundary in place, you have dismissed them out of your life, there's no reason to continue to talk about them or to continue to engage with the situation, because they're not part of your life anymore. So why are you still engaging? That's weird behavior to me. What that says is you didn't really forgive them and you're not really healed. What that says is your boundary that you put in place, you don't even respect. So why should anyone else? It says all kind of things, but none of those things are positive. Okay? So, you know, I just want to tell you, like, I got my Vaseline over here. My lips dry, y'all. That's what I'm looking for. I put it over there by the table. But I said my chair. That's what it said. So, anyway, but you have to remember that. What is that? Oh, a silver hair. Child, I thought I had glitter in my hair. It's just a silver hair. So, what did I do? Oh, it's a hair. So, you need to be kind. If you're healed, being kind is not that hard. So, being kind doesn't mean you go out of your way. It doesn't mean you're having no coffee breaks or lunch together or meeting for drinks after work. None of those things mean that's what you're doing. Being kind simply means you're respectful. You're not unnecessarily mean. You're not gossiping about the person or y'all situation. Like, those are very childish, petty behaviors. And if you're behaving those ways, you're gossiping about the person that you have that you don't deal with no more, or you're keep running telling everybody the story because you're trying to get more people's opinion. Baby, you the problem at this point. It's not them anymore. I won't nobody tell you that, but I will. The problem isn't them anymore. You're the problem. So stop it. We all adults. We all living in this crazy ass time. We have to learn to value one another, even if we don't like you. I don't like a lot of people, but I don't go around I don't like them. Why I gotta talk about them? Like, that's the weird thing for me. If I don't like you, why are you my topic of conversation? Just remember, when you put someone out of your life, it doesn't mean that you get to turn into the bully, okay? Because when you just unnecessarily mean or unnecessarily not kind, you're the problem. I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm telling you. When you unnecessarily behave that way, you are the problem. Now, that's your tidbit for Monday. I am still, y'all see it seemed like I got my nose ain't as red as it was. I don't know what was going on, y'all. That thing was red. I hadn't wiped it or nothing, but I don't know. I don't have a clue. But it's not as red, so maybe it's you guys. Thank you. But listen, you have to be accountable to yourself to behave the way you expect others to behave. Okay? And listen, we have unkind things happening to people every day. Be nice, okay? It's real easy, okay? Just be kind. And I'll be seeing y'all Tomorrow, I got to go and catch up. I still have not watched The Chi. It's Monday. Y'all know I usually watch The Chi on Saturday, so I can get the recap, but I haven't. Y'all know I'm in a flare, so I really don't feel good. And you can tell probably by the way it seemed like I'm nasally, like I've got some stuffy nose and stuff like this. None of that going on. All of that is just from all the inflammation in my body right now from my flare. Someone inboxed me and asked me about a flare. What was it? So I forget that my page is growing on all platforms. So a lot of you aren't aware because I don't talk about it all the time because I just don't want it to be the only topic I talk about, right? But I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I have flares. This is actually my first flare of 2025. So that's good, right? That really is a good thing. But it really sucks. So what happens when I have a flare is my numbers, my white blood cells have like tripled in my body. The inflammation numbers go up. My SED rate is up. Other inflammation lab values are increased. And this is based off lab values, right? Because I see my doctor. But anyway, so those numbers are high. So what that means is that because when my inflammation is high, that means that the disease process is active. So what it is, all my joints are being attacked at the same time. Well, not my joints themselves, but a sac around your joints is being affected. Also, for those that don't know, my rheumatoid arthritis, I've had a heart attack because it has affected the lining of parts of my heart. Rheumatoid arthritis affects a specific lining in the body. That lining is not just in your joints, it's in some of your organs. So it's possible for the rheumatoid arthritis to affect organs as well. So it has affected my heart and my lungs. I have what are called RA nodules, rheumatoid nodules, in my lungs. So every year I do the CT scan for cancer screening because of I have 7 nodules. So and they go back and forth in size. That's why they know it's from the RA. So I don't have anything else going on. That's just where they're at. So yeah. So I also have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So sometimes when I have a flare like this one that is so just out of control, let me just tell y'all, the bitch out of control, okay? But it causes me to have trigger point flares from my fibromyalgia. In the trigger points, I have 6 active trigger points for my fibromyalgia. So not all of the trigger points. I think there could be more now, but last time I looked, it was like 11 or there's 13, and I have had issue in 11, but I have 6 fibro spots that are trigger spots that is firing off on 100 for the since Friday. So how long it's been? Thursday night it started, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Baby, this for 4th day. It's been real bad, but the flare started last Monday. So it's been a week now. Part of the problem is I don't like to take prednisone. When I take prednisone, first of all, it turns me into She-Hulk. Okay, y'all know I'm already a semi-aggressive, right? So I'm already just stay ready to squabble up. So that prednisone turned me into She-Hulk with a dash of She-Ra, It's So I don't like that side effect. It's very strong for me with prednisone, so I don't like that. And then also prednisone it decreases the inflammation, but it causes other organ issues. So y'all know I already don't sleep. Prednisone had me up around here. That's part of the She-Hulk problem, is because I don't be sleeping. So, you know, if you're tired, you just be extra angry. So, yeah, that's just what happens, right? So, I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I just don't like it. I be up. I be eating up everything. Like, I just be hungry after day 2 on the prednisone. Because when I have a flare, I take like 40 milligrams a day of prednisone. Is the dose I would take if I took it. I have prednisone here at home on hand, PRN always. 20 milligram tablets. I always have it. My rheumatologist makes sure I keep it. So, just in case. But I don't, like I said, this is my first flare 2025. And I try to suck it up. So I do a lot of resting. Y'all know I use my medication as usual. That's the only that's the only pain medicine and the only treatment I don't take, because of the way my body responds to RA medications. They just don't. I would rather just not take it and just try to manage it holistically, right? And so yeah. Anyway, I just don't feel good, right? So I have to just, but one monkey don't stop no show. So I still got stuff to do, so you just get it done, you know. But yeah, so I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. So I'm just in a flare right now, so I just am. But yes, this isn't uncommon. It's not nothing I'm not used to. I got my official RA diagnosis in 2017. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 2013. Yeah. So I was diagnosed in 2013 by a rheumatologist with fibromyalgia. And then in 2017, I had my RA diagnosis. What happened in 2016, I had a heart attack. And they didn't know why, because I have always done regular labs. You know, as you know, I was a veteran. So while you're in the military, they do all the labs. CBC with div, BMI. I mean, not BMI, Lord Jesus. They do use the BMI in the military, though. But the BMP, you know, they do all that regularly. So even after I got out of the military, those types of labs I've just always done. They're just general labs, right? They give you a great look at someone's panel, at what's going on in their body. So and I had just had all of my stuff done in December of 2015. I had never had any high cholesterol, anything like that. And then I had my heart attack in February of 2016. And I had just had labs in December that said everything was good, right? So they couldn't figure out what caused my heart attack. Well, once they, you know, a lot of other things happened that year with me. I had to have my uterus, of cervix, and both ovaries removed, and fallopian tubes. I had my gallbladder removed that year. It was a lot of stuff going on that year. I started having to do iron infusions due to my anemia that year in 2000. All this was in 2016. So my body was kind of chaotic, right? And so they couldn't really figure out what exactly was going on. But I was hurting so bad and in so much pain in my joints and things. So they didn't know if it was from being in the hospital so much and being in the hospital bed and not being able to move around a lot, because my body wasn't used to that, or what was causing the joint pain. So I saw a rheumatologist once I finished all that stuff in 2016, 2017, and they diagnosed me with rheumatoid arthritis. Good morning. So then that was how that happened. But once they made that diagnosis and seen all that, then they connected that to what had caused the lining in that part of my heart where I had the collapse. That could have been RA related as well, since there was no other. They didn't know why. What was my heart? That's part of my heart was weakening. So they assumed that, they said that could be why. So I haven't had another heart attack. I haven't had any more cardiac issues. I see my cardiologist every 6 months. Still, they're not playing no games about me just because it was so out of nowhere. So, yeah, I'm healthy and all, but I am not feeling good, y'all. And it was such a journey to find out what was going on with my body all those years ago, because it was so much going on. So I've been through a lot medically. So I just I do it how I gotta do it for me. Sometimes it take a little longer to get better. For my rheumatoid arthritis, I hurt more in the summer months than in the winter months. Normally, naturally, that's how my RA is. I have more pain, more joint pain in the summer months than I do in the winter months. A lot of it, I think, is before y'all get going now. Remember, rheumatoid arthritis is not the same as osteoarthritis or other types of arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. Okay? So my arthritis, my rheumatoid arthritis, and your knee arthritis are not the same thing. Okay? I want to make sure we're clear there, because people love I got arthritis. I don't have that. My joints, well, I don't give a damn. Okay? But me and you ain't got the same disease, bruh. Sorry. So anyway, they will take a deep breath, April. So anyway, they I have to anyway, sorry y'all, I had a little distraction, so I had to go on. Anyway, so I paused y'all. I love this pause button on here, but anyway. So, y'all, just make sure that you're being kind to people, because this environment is crazy. We don't know what people are dealing with, what they're going through, what's going on with them and their families. Baby, it's a lot of stuff going on right now in these great United States that's affecting a lot of us, okay? Might not affect you, but it's affecting a lot of us. So, make sure y'all are just being kind to people, okay? It's really important. And y'all have a great day. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure that you are the priority so you can prioritize those that you love. And I will talk to y'all later today. I got to go watch my shows, y'all. I got to watch the show so I can get y'all a recap, because it's getting good. And see what Keisha said. Y'all think Keisha gonna marry Emmett? I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can't wait to see. And y'all have a great day, and I'll be seeing y'all on social media. Bye.